States Tag Team Champions obviously would get an invitation to the Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Cup Tournament in Baltimore. Now, last year, as you know, the Road Warriors, the #1 seed in the tournament, went on to win the tournament. But this year, there's a tag team championship team, the World Tag Team Champions, David, Paul Jones, along with Ravishing Rick Rude of the Raging Bull.
And Paul Jones wants to be seated #1.
That's exactly right.
And we have an interview with Paul Jones right now.
You know, when you talk about the Jim Crockett Memorial Cup, you talk about the most prestigious thing in tag team combination. Now, you know, last year R&R was not together, so they are not the defending champions. Now, let me tell you who gets the most nervous, who has the pressure. Well, it's defending champions, the Road Warriors. And next in line, it's R&R, the world champions. They know they should be the defending champions. And then you have the Rock and Roll. They are nervous because they want to be champions because they feel like they should have these belts. And then you got the Dream Team, Nikita Koloff and the American Dream. Well, let me tell you something. My men are ready, and they're going to show you why they are the world champions come the Memorial Cup night.
That's right, Paul. You know, the point here is this. The Bull and I, we carry the World Tag Team belts. And to 99.9% of the population, we are the top team in the world. But for that other 1% that isn't quite sure, this is going to be our chance to prove in 2 short nights, Bull, just 2 short nights, who is the top tag team of all time. Not just this year, not just this year, next year, but of all time. You see, Paul, I think we're going to have a whole lot of fun knocking off the teams one at a time, from the Road Warriors to Dusty and Nikita, the Rock and Roll Express, the Andersons, and anyone who gets in our way. But you know what, Bull? I think we're going to have a whole lot better time with that cool $1 million we're going to take home. Tell them.
You know something, when you explain the ways of life and reborn to become a champion, from when I was a little kid growing up, when you idolize somebody, he had to be somebody special, not a loudmouth punk out here trying to impress somebody, calling himself something that he really ain't. You see, when R&R was created, it wasn't a long time in the making. That's why you did have the Road Warriors as champions of the Memorial Cup the first time. See, I had a different mind and a different way of life till Mr. Jones straightened that out. Now, I'm telling you all, when R&R comes around, you better move over, Jack, because when we travel down the road, it is disastrous, because when we come to head with anybody, we decide that we're going to show you that we are the R&R, a professional wrestler, not rock and roll, not Road Warriors, not nobody. So come tournament time, you will realize that this bull is for real, and the other ones could go on and claim all their fame on their mouth, because when it comes to the squared circle, Mr. Jones and R&R deal out what it is called today heavy metal, the World Tag Team Champions, and always gonna be.